And before you know it, you're so deep in the hole that to pull yourself out of that hole is almost impossible. But these 5 money habits that I learned and that I'm still learning, that have become part of my daily habit and that are sure to put you on a path to financial freedom. A wise man once said, if your relationship with money is good, your relationship with God is also good. So your relationship with money is actually synonymous with your relationship with God. If you treat money badly, money will treat you badly. And also, like the good book says, if you cannot be trusted with little, you cannot be trusted with more. So if your relationship with money is not good, and you take a deep inventory at yourself, you will almost always realize that your relationship with God is also not good, because God entrusts things on us so that we can be able to take care of them. And He calls us to be good custodians. So money is a big part of our lives. It's what drives our lives. It's what makes our lives easier. And if we have a bad relationship with money, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, our relationship with God is not good. And if you're like me, I want my relationship with God to be good because He is the sole source of everything good in my life. Jumbo, welcome or welcome back to Aggie's Vine. If this is your first time, subscribe and join the Vines. Today, I am dressed for the part because I want to give you a title which I have already given myself, and we don't have to wait for the big Fortune 500s to give us these titles. We can give ourselves these titles. So let me let you in on something, girl. You are the CFO of your life. You are the Chief Financial Officer of your life. And if you're not a good Chief Financial Officer of your life, you know your life is going to be in chaos. So today I want to share these 5 tips or these 5 habits that have changed my life, that I know will change your life, and that are going to propel us to financial freedom. Because here at Aggie's Vine, we talk about money, we think money, we talk money, and we even dress money. And speaking of dressing money, I have some new merch. So at the end of the video, you want to go to my description box and check out our new merchandise and be a part of Aggie's Blessed Vine team. So the number 1 habit is your money mindset. What is your mindset towards money? Now, I will tell you 2 things that are true and clear about money. 80% of your behavior with money is what drives your life. And 20% of the knowledge that you have about money contributes to your well-being. So why 80%? Why is the large percentage contributed by your behavior? This falls into the categories that I'm about to share with you that are so critical in your life that if you change them, you are guaranteed to start seeing some financial success in your life. So your spending habits. If you're a bad spender, your money is certainly going to disappear without you knowing where that money is going. I was a horrible spender. And I'm telling you, the minute I started cutting out, just the bad spending habits in my life, things that didn't add value into my life, the minute I stopped and took a pause, or just spending money on things that did not add any value into my life, I started seeing some changes. The changes are significant. For those that know me, they will testify to that. When you have bad spending money habits, money is just not going to stay with you. Money does not want to stay where it's not wanted. Money is like children. I kind of like to think of it that way. If you treat a kid badly, they will not want to stick around you. They will want to go to grandma's where they can get all the cookies and where they can be pampered, or go to the good auntie where, when they get there, they'll get the good pancakes and be taken to the park and, all that good stuff. So money is just like a little kid. If you treat money badly, it will want to leave you and go to somebody else who will treat it good. You wonder, how do you treat money good? Your spending habits is one of the biggest ways you can treat your money well. If you invest your money, that's a good habit. If you save your money, that's a good habit. If you're in the habit of buying just the basic things and not the unnecessary things that fill up your house and do not add any value to you, that's a good spending habit. You want to cut out the bad spending habits in your life. Like I was a big, like I know most women are, I was big on shopping. Like I would just go shopping at the drop of the beat, you know, and just buy unnecessary things that I don't need. Also had to cut out on bad habits. I loved going out, you know, and you just end up spending time with friends and spending money that you don't need to be spending. And at the end of the day, when you look at your bank account, you really don't even have sinking funds to dip on rainy days. You do not have an emergency fund to dip on rainy days. The other habit is comparing your life to others. Now, there was a person who was just always comparing themselves to other people and feeling left out and feeling like a loser and feeling like a failure was me. If you stop comparing yourself and you stop comparing your life to other people, I am telling you, great and fantastic things will happen because you essentially choose the direction your life goes. Of course, with the help of God, but you choose the direction of your life by the decisions you make. So if you're constantly comparing yourself to your friends or comparing yourself to your colleagues, if your colleague buys a new car, you want a new car, or if your friend buys a new dress, you want a new dress, you're not going to go far with those kinds of behaviors. So you need to quit comparing yourself to others. If somebody has achieved something, be happy for them. I always remind myself where I am, even though it might not be where I want to be, could very much so be where somebody else wants to be. So where you are, if you learn to be content with where you are and you learn to appreciate where you are while you work towards where you want to be, it will really change the way you spend money. It will change the way you relate with your money, because then you don't have the pressure. You won't have to be pressured into doing things that you don't need to do just because other people are doing them. Third one is big, and I know those of you who do not share the same faith as I do might disagree, but this is my channel, so I share things that have worked for me, and so I am going to share this one. If it works for you, please feel free to put it into practice as well. And the third one is tithing. If you have a steady stream of income and you have a guaranteed paycheck or a guaranteed amount of money coming to you every month, always remember to take your 10% to your designated church where you go to church every Sunday, or you can tithe in form of giving to an orphanage or helping out widows or just helping somebody in need, just as long as it's 10% of your salary. The fourth habit is learning to spend money within your means. Avoid spending money that you think you're going to compensate for one way or another, because that money might not show up when you expect it to show up. And when you do that, you're bound to put yourself in debt. And the last one is the fear of investing. Stop being afraid to invest. Investing, no matter how small the amount of investment is, it is always sure, guaranteed to bring you some money. Remember, if you're good with money, if your relationship with money is good, your relationship with God is almost always going to be good. Good book has called us to be good stewards of what God has entrusted us with. And that calls for, even if you have little, budget for it and make sure it works with the life that you have until you can have more. Because if you cannot be trusted with little, you cannot be trusted with more. And thank you so much for joining me in this video. And until the next video, kwaheri.